Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am here for a very special video, one that I love to watch myself, and it is our Sephora sale recommendations. For those of you that don't know, the Sephora sale is coming up and I have some really interesting goodies for you. If you want to see what I do recommend for you guys during the Sephora sale, my personal favorites and what I would buy if I didn't have it, and some things I will be repurchasing, then just keep on watching. Okay, first and foremost, let's talk a little bit about the sale. It is, I have it on my phone. So it starts on the 4th and goes through the 14th. From 4th to the 14th, the Rouge members are allowed to shop and they get 20% off. On the 8th, we're starting with our VIP members and they get 15% off, and that goes through the 14th. And then on the 8th, we get the insiders and they get 10% off. Everybody from the 4th to the 14th get 30% off on the Sephora products. I'm Rouge. I will be shopping on the 4th because, you know, Mama donates a lot of money to Sephora. But I wanted to first tell you guys how I feel about the sale and what I believe, how I believe is the right way to go about it. Now, I don't think you should go out and buy everything under the sun, right? That's for people who, you know, have the means for that and want and like just want to buy everything off. I personally will buy some things that I want, but I will be repurchasing things that I need. And that's what I think, in my humble opinion, what people should do during the sale is really just buy what you need, right? Don't buy things just because it's a sale. Don't spend your money just because it's a sale. I would, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, if this wasn't my hobby, if makeup was not my hobby, what I would use the sale for is just to repurchase things that I need. Moisturizer, shampoo, deodorant, blah, 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 that one not. Now, if you do have a little extra and you saved up, like I did, then of course go ahead and buy whatever you want. But this is just a thing and sort of my mentality this year, not to spend way too much on makeup because I do have a lot. But in any case, let's get into it. Speaking with things that I need and that what I will be probably spending the most money on is just my repurchases of some products that I use for my hair and whatnot. My face products are not, like my moisturizer and my eye cream and all the other things that I use for my face are not available at Sephora, so I won't be talking about that. But here are some hair products. She is just a tyrant, a little tyrant today. Anyway, here's some things that I use for my hair that I will be kind of repurchasing this time around because I'm all out. So first, my K18 Biomimetic Hairscience Professional Molecular Repair Mask. I will be repurchasing this baby because I'm almost out. I love this stuff. It works miracles on my hair. I know a lot of people use it and a lot of people love it. This is one of the best hair masks that I have ever used. I love the money mask or from Color Wow, but this one just does so much more for me. It is a, I don't know what magic is in it, but I love it and I use it right after every single shampoo. I know you're really technically not supposed to, but I do. I use it after every shampoo because I don't use conditioner in my hair, and it has healed my hair and makes it look wonderful. Speaking of Color Wow, I will be repurchasing my Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. I have a little bit. This is my travel size because my big size I completely used up. This spray makes your hair sleek and shiny after you blow dry. It's a blow dry spray, and basically what you do is you spray your hair when it's wet and then you blow dry it. It lasts for a few blow dries afterwards, so you use it once and I think it lasts like 3 or 4 times afterwards. I love this stuff. It makes my hair so shiny. I have been using it for years, and normally if I run out, I purchase it on Amazon, but this time around I will be purchasing it on Sephora because you get 20% off. I love it. I highly, highly recommend, especially those gals with dark hair. If you want it sleek and shiny. Last but not least, of course, if you use a lot of heat on your hair, you will need a good hair protectant. My personal favorite is the Kerastase. Is this one? It's the one in the pink one. It's Kerastase Paris, and it's the Chroma Absolute Serum Thermique lactic acid. It's the anti-frizz antioxidant Thermique serum. This is my, I believe, second bottle that it's done. It's completely, maybe like 2 or 3 sprays left in it. I will be repurchasing this. I love this heat protectant. It smells great. It doesn't make my hair smell funky when I blow dry it, and it's great. And I highly recommend the heat protectant for your hair, guys, because the other day I kind of made a boo-boo and burned my hair off. I don't know what happened. I think my curling iron went bad, but I burned like a chunk of hair off. Like, I was so embarrassed for myself. I cannot even tell you. I was like, oh my God, you're 42. You burned your hair off? What is going on? It was probably the hair curler that broke on me, but thank God I had this baby in my hair, so the rest of the hair is just fine. So I love this. I highly recommend it, and I will also be repurchasing this. Okay, moving on to some fragrances. Obviously, you guys, if you want a fragrance, if they're expensive, if you had your eye on something that is available at Sephora, this is the perfect time to buy. I believe they also do a perfume sale. I'm not sure when that goes on, but if you can't wait for that, now's the time. I have all the perfume I could need and more, but if you're on the market for a good body spray, guys, I've talked about these before and I will keep singing their praises. The PHLUR body mists, what are they called? Hair and body fragrance mists are just heavenly. Heavenly. My 2 favorites are Vanilla Skin and Mango Mood. Guys, when I wear Mango Mood, the world stops me and always asks me what I'm wearing. These 2, especially if you layer them, let's do that right now because I want to smell good. I want to smell good for the video, but I love these. I love PHLUR fragrances. They're just amazing. Whew, that went in my... I smell like absolute vanilla mango heaven right now. I highly, highly recommend. These are amazing. If you get a chance, go smell them, because they have a bunch of other ones that I'm not really a big fan of, but like some people like those gourmand marshmallowy scent. These 2 are my favorite. Go smell them if you can. This is Mango Mood, has to be one of the most softest, fruity, but not like a fresh fruity. It's like a mellow mango, like a nice candlelit dinner type situation. Oh, it just smells so good. Oh, I wish you could smell me over the screen. All right, moving on, I'm gonna talk about one brush that I have. I don't normally buy brushes on Sephora, but this brush is one of my favorite brushes for my cream bronzers and contours, and it's the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. It looks like this. It's dirty because I used it to do my makeup today. It is amazing. The small side is very precise and like fits right into this area, and then you could use this for liquid blush or just to spread the rest of your cream bronzer around, and or for your forehead, for your chin. This brush is my #1 baby for that stuff, and I do recommend getting it on sale because they are not cheap. Okay, now we get to the meat and potatoes of the video, and I'm gonna be talking about makeup and all the fun, colorful stuff. So let's begin. Starting off, of course, with our base. And I have to give praise to my absolute favorite primer, and it's the Danessa Myricks. I use it all the time. I've used it up and I can never remember its name properly. It's a blurring balm powder, and obviously mine is in universal. It is clear. I use it as a primer, and la 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 la, it's fully gone. You know I love it, and you know I want to repurchase it so bad, but I just have so many primers that I promised myself I will get through, but I will probably repurchase this on the next sale. I love this stuff. It works in the cold weather, it works in the hot weather, it works magically for my skin. It's not drying, it's not luminous, it's just perfect. You know, it creates such a smooth canvas for my makeup, and my makeup lasts long when I use this primer, and it looks beautiful. So, you know, mama loves this stuff. Because I use it all the time. Okay, as far as my base, I am foundationed out. I have a lot of foundations. I've tried a lot through this year, but the two that I come back to all the time, and I've completely run out of one of them, which I will be repurchasing it during the sale. Actually, it's 3 foundations, but 2 are from the same company. I didn't bring that one. Haha, I left it out. Anyway, Giorgio Armani foundations, Power Fabric and Luminous Silk. Here I have my Power Fabric. This one is in 6.5. It's perfect for me during the summer. So Luminous Silk is great during the winter months and the colder months because it is very luminous and beautiful on the skin, and it allows for the dry weather to not wreak havoc on your skin, I guess is the right term for it. It looks amazing on. It is a foundation that I have been using for years and has never ever looked bad on me. During the hot months, I use Giorgio Armani Power Fabric only because it is a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little bit more on the, I guess, drier side. It's a little bit more full coverage, but not really. I mean, Giorgio Armani makes amazing face products, amazing foundations, but I prefer this during the summer months because it's really hot where I live and very humid, and I get kind of oily throughout the day, but this mixed with the oils of my skin and everything looks amazing. So I ran out of my Luminous Silk Perfect color, which is 5.9. I will be repurchasing it during the sale. This I'm still good on, but guys, these are my top foundations. My second foundation that I love is, you have heard me talk about it before, I have used them up, is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This one is Tint 2.5, and right about now it's becoming the perfect color for me. I do have a full one because I used up my 2N that I used during the winter, and now I'm going to start using the 2.5. I love this foundation. It is great for those, like, it's a great everyday foundation. You know what I mean? Like, run your errands, take your kids to school, work foundation. It is not heavy on the skin. However, it covers just the right amount of things that you need covered. It's pure, lasts all day. I mean, it's beautiful. Dior, highly recommend this one. Moving on. There are some contours, and if you have not guessed it by now, if you have not watched my videos, my favorites. Hello, have we tried these? These are amazing. I have 3 colors. I have Mellow, I have Gentle, and I have Solace. I ended up buying Solace because I got a little bit tan in the sun and I needed a darker color, but when did I get this? I got this like maybe 2-3 weeks after it came out. Mellow is almost gone. It's almost gone. I'm in shock. This is such a good product. Her blushes are also amazing in this formula. Well, it's not really the same formula. They're also really good, but they're like, you have to like really learn how to use them. There is a learning curve because they're so pigmented that if you don't know how to use a What, baby? Oh, I love you too. If you don't know how to use like a pigmented liquid blush, you will have blush blindness, but these blend out wonderfully. They look so magical on the skin. I can't even tell you. So I ended up buying a darker color. I should have waited for the sale, but you know, it is what it is. These are amazing. So I highly recommend these. Then if you don't want a liquid contour, my two other favorites are, one of them I used up. It's the NARS in the Pots Cream Bronzer. I used it up and I told myself I'm not gonna buy it until I use everything else up. But that one is, it has to be my top number one cream. Second favorite is this Merit stick, and it's in the color Cyan, and it's Bronze Balm. It's a Bronze Balm in the color Cyan. And I am almost out of this baby as well. Check this out. That's all I have left. I'm very excited about it. It is a beautiful balmy texture, blends out wonderfully. I have to kind of use it up because it doesn't smell yet, but I know it's on its last leg. They are more on the natural side, so the Merit goes bad quite quickly. I feel like it's getting too light for me, this color, and I might need to chuck it very soon. So I'm trying to get as much use out of it as possible. But this is an amazing bronzer. I love it. I don't have a powder bronzer for you, but because I've been using MAC and Physicians Formula, so I don't have a Sephora bronzer for you powder wise. So we will move on to blush. I love blush. Blush is one of my favorite makeup products, and I have a lot of it. This time around, I want to recommend two types of liquid blushes, one powder. And if you have been here, if you've been following me, if you are a fan of mine, you know which liquid blush I'm gonna recommend first, and it is the YSL Make Me Blush Liquid Blushes. Okay. I have three colors, and I use them three together. And the way I do it, so my colors are 44, 66, and 69. I don't know the names of them. I had to wait for this one, guys. This was sold out forever. Anyway, let me tell you what I do with them. So I take 44, which is kind of like the mauve one, and I put a few dots. Then I follow up with 2 dots of 66, which is this pink one, and then I do 1 dot of 69, which is the lilac one right here. Blend it all up, and it just looks so pretty on the skin. There was some time where that's all I did. I used these three for 2 months straight. 2 months straight, I'm not even gonna lie. And I had to stop myself and say, hey Sash, you gotta try something else. You gotta use some of your other stuff. And of course I did. And let me tell you, my other recommendation for liquid blush, if you are not into the YSL. The Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. I mean, Armani makes wonderful face products. There's no doubt about it. And I sort of have kind of the same type of situation here. Can you tell? However, I don't have like a light hot pink. I have this orange one that I'm going to be using in the summer. With these two, I kind of do the same thing. This is a great formula, very sheer, very light. If you don't want to overdo it with the blush, these are good. They are a little bit sheerer than the YSL. So the YSL is even though it's liquid, it's a little bit more opaque versus, this is YSL. And you could tell that the formula is like a little bit more thicker, I guess you could say, right? And then we have our Armani, you could tell I've been using it because a lot of it is gone. Armani is a lot sheerer when it comes to formula, like the way it feels. You see how I blended it out? It's way more sheer than the YSL. Same color, you could tell what I like. It's just a little bit more liquidy, and on the skin, maybe it's not coming off on camera, but on skin it comes out a lot. It's a different type of formula is what I'm trying to say. Now, moving on, I have one powder blush and one powder blush only. I know, who am I? I don't know, but I had to narrow it down, and for me, it came down to the one that I use the most, and it's the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow 001 Pink. It's my favorite blush. It's my favorite powder blush. There's nothing I could say more. There's nothing I could say less. It's an amazing blush. I absolutely love it. I use it all the time. Now that summer's coming, I'm gonna go back to using it again. Spring, it's just an amazing blush. I have the lilac one, I have the orange one. I did not purchase the other ones because that one is my favorite and I'm using it. And that's that. That's it for the blushes, guys. There's a lot in my cart. There's a lot of blush in my cart. Get ready. Okay, I don't have much in the way of highlighters, so I'm just gonna get them out of the way. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful kind of thing, but I have to talk about these babies. These are the Armani Luminous Silk highlight. What are they called? Luminous Silk Aqua highlighters, and I have mine in 3 and 1. So 3 is like this champagne-y gold. It's not even gold, it's just champagne. And 1 is honestly just like a white. But it doesn't look, I don't know how to explain it. What I do is I mix them all together with the blush. So I'll put the 3 blushes on, and then I'll put this on top, and I'll mix it all together, and it just comes out so pretty. I have highlighter on, so it's not gonna really show off its true power if I use it right now, but let me see. Let me get the mirror over here. I have right now, I have a highlighter that has long been discontinued, so I'm not even going to name it, but oh, look at that. It's going on top of powder, so with the liquid blushes, it looks amazing, guys, amazing. It's such a beautiful formula. Again, Armani does not do me wrong when it comes to their face products. They're just always, nothing has ever failed me yet. Let's just say that. Okay, moving on. I have last thing for the face really, and it's what I use to kind of marry everything together when I'm done with all my products. I have been using this one for years. This has to be maybe my 5th or 6th, and I have a backup. I talk about this in every recommendation video, and it's my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. It's the original one. It's this one. This one is brand new because I completely used up the one I was using previously, obviously, duh. And I love this. I cannot, this Hourglass makes amazing powders. That's just, you know, how the way the cookie crumbles. They make amazing powders. This is no exception. I just swirl all 3 together and I go around, and then what I do, and which is why I always run out of this one first, after I swirl all of them together and kind of, you know, set my whole face, not really set, like buff my whole face, I will go in with this one, which is Radiant Light, right? And I will kind of go over the areas where there's bronzer, so it gives me like this glowy look that I absolutely love. Amazing stuff. love it. Okay, I have a lot of eye stuff. So let's go over this quickly. So first and foremost, I want to mention my two eyeshadows from Urban Decay. These are the Moon Dust, and I have, what is it, Space Cowboy, and then I have Solstice. These are beautiful. They are expensivo. They are $24 each, I believe, regular price. They're very subtle. They look amazing on the eye. I love Moon Dust shadows. There's a new palette coming out that I'm thinking about getting, but they are great if you had your eye on them. Sale time is when to get them. I love these. Okay, moving on, friends. I have to talk about Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt Palette. I know for a fact, I haven't watched any recommendations yet. I know this is going to be in a lot of people's recommendations. This is such a good base palette. I mean, honestly, I'm almost out of this color. I almost hit pan. I use this every single time I do my makeup. Every single time. It's just a perfect palette. Honestly, I'm so happy she came out with this because this goes with me everywhere. It is a good basic palette. It is a good base palette. It's good for all occasions. You know, you could blend with it. You can deepen with it. It's just amazing. Highly, highly recommend. Speaking of Natasha Denona, I have almost all of her palettes except for the two big ones. I have almost all the new ones, right? The two that I love the most and the two that I use the most myself are Natasha Denona I Need a Nude and Natasha Denona I Need a Warm. These are good. It's a good neutral palette. And this is a good warm palette. Honestly, again, I have all of them and I gotten the In Bloom palette. Not my favorite. These two, if you were thinking of a Natasha Denona palette and you needed something that you could use for every day and make wonderful looks with for night or day, these two are amazing, whether you're a neutral gal or a warm gal. There's another one she came out with, can't think off the top of my head, but if you're a cool tone person, that one is for you. Her quality is amazing. Honestly, there's nothing bad to ever say about her palettes. They're always great. So if you were looking for a good like all-together palette with shimmers and mattes and satins and whatnot, Natasha Denona is the way to go. But if those are too big for you, our gal, Charlotte Tilbury, came out with some pretty palettes recently. What am I talking about? I'm talking about her beautifying eye trends. I only got one because that's the one I wanted. I got mine in super neutral. Neutral? Yes. And it's the gray cool tone one. Oh, guys, this palette is so pretty. I have been using it quite a lot. I have recently discovered that gray eyeshadows and gray pencils make my eyes just pop. So I don't know why I never thought of it and why this never worked for me. What's going on, girl? Now you want out? No, now you have to sit and wait till mama's done. Sorry. This one, I have the new Urban Decay Cool Coyote eyeliner. Put that on. This on top. This is a great palette. I wanted to get the green one and I might during the sale, but I know I just won't use that as much as I use this one. This is like a good everyday palette for me. I love this. If you were thinking about it, now's the time with the sale. Okay, let's quickly touch on some pencils and lip and we're done. I know this is going to be a long video, but I had a lot of stuff. Okay, quickly on some pencils. Sephora has a lot of lip pencils, a lot of eye pencils, but my favorite have to be these Makeup Forever Artist Couture right? No, not Artist Couture, Artist Color Pencils. And I have my two favorite are Wherever Walnut, Versatile Chestnut is just a cool, like a brown one. It's not my favorite, but I do have it. Now, last sale, the one that was in December, I got this little set, and it's a perfect little set. It has a white, it has a black, and it has a refill of my Anywhere Caffeine, and what is this one? Wherever Walnut, and Completely Sepia. That's the one I like. That one is my favorite. Completely Sepia. It's in one of my bags. I could not find it. But these pencils are amazing. I highly recommend, if there's this set available, I don't know if it is, grab it. It has all the pencils you will need. I love Makeup Forever, makes amazing pencils. Those are the ones that I recommend you guys get during the sale if you're in the market for some pencils. Okay, lips. I own a lot of lip products, and there doesn't seem to be an end in sight for me as far as lip products, but I do have my favorites, and I'm loyal to my favorites. I have recently discovered these beautiful Fancy Beauty what are they called? Blah, blah, blah. Gloss Balm Sticks. I have them in this one. I have the pink one. I have Fussy and this one. I absolutely love these. Now, I love her glosses that are like this, but apparently some people were complaining that they're too much, and she listened. I love that. And she came up with the same thing, but in a stick formula. These are amazing. I don't have any of the older ones, but these are the new colors, and they are with glitter in them. I'm wearing a mix of these two together right now. You cannot feel the glitter on your lips, obviously. They smell and taste just like the glosses. So if you don't like that, not for you, but I love it. And this is what is this one called? Icy Amethyst. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I cannot sing its praises enough. I highly recommend these. Honestly, if you were to get only one lip product, make it be this. They're amazing. Last but not least, I have one last lip product, and then we are done. I will let you go, guys. I have to talk about my favorite plumping glosses, and they are the Flawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. I have them all. I think she came out with 2 or 3 new colors that I did not get. They're out of stock for now. Hopefully they come back during the sale, because I use these, guys. This one is almost here, and I recently purchased it, so I love these. These are my slap them on and go out the door glosses. I love the way they feel on my lips. They are a tiny little bit plumping. All her colors are beautiful. Highly, if you like a plumping gloss, these are great. I love them. I recommend them. And that is it, my friends, for my makeup. Whew, this was a long video. I had a lot of things to recommend. I hope you like it. I hope you purchase something off of my list of recommendations. Let me know what you guys are getting in the sale. I love to know what people are interested in. I love to know what they purchase. Let me know if you're going to be purchasing makeup or skincare or hair care or whatnot. I love to see it. I love to talk to you guys. If you're new here, please, 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 first of all, thank you for being here, but please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And me, well, actually, Lucy and I will see you in the next one. Bye.